Hey, so at the end of my video last week, I said this week I'm going to do a movie that I absolutely hate. I haven't really talked too much about movies I hate on here because I'm kind of one of those people. I prefer to talk about the things I like. I just do. I'm not one of those people that just relishes in negativity. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can say something pissy every now and again, but I'd rather talk about stuff I love. Like one day I'll actually do a full episode on Blue Velvet. I just got this. If you've never seen Blue Velvet, yeah, this movie's fantastic. David Lynch at his absolute best. Most people think Mulholland Drive is his best. This is my favorite. No, I did mention in a video before that I'm going to talk about a couple movies that I absolutely hate before I go into the main one. I did say that I did not like the movie The Fault in Our Stars. And I got a comment and I got a couple of emails. People are like, how could you not like this movie? One, I think it's one of the most pretentious piles of shit that I've ever seen in my life. I think the acting was absolutely terrible. The directing was an absolute mess. Aside from Willem Dafoe, because he's awesome in everything he's in. Now I've heard the book is really good, so I'm not going to go completely off the source material. But the whole idea of cancer's killing me, so I keep the cigarette in my mouth. That's so stupid. Only douchebags talk like that. That's like, oh my God, there's a guy in a movie with cancer, and I hate him and can't wait for him to die. Movie, you're not supposed to do that. So that's a movie that a lot of people liked, and I couldn't stand it. I mean, when it was over, I literally couldn't jump and turn it off fast enough. I actually prefer, this is my style of film, I would rather sit and watch Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. Get it? Sharkensaw Women's Prison Massacre. It's a movie about sharks. Anyway, anyway, so in the movie this week that I want to discuss, I might catch some hell for this one too. Pitch Perfect 2. Now, I talked about how much I hate the Divergent movies, and I do. I think they're terrible movies. I've heard the books are decent, but I hate all three of the movies. The second one is watchable because some of the action scenes are actually pretty well shot, and the actors seem like they give a shit. But Allegiant was a movie that I went into knowing it was going to be terrible. And I think the people made it knew it was going to be terrible. It's one of those movies that it didn't, there was no level on where Allegiant worked as a film. But I kind of knew that. So it was like, okay, I know I'm going into a train wreck, so I can't call it the worst film I saw this year because I knew it was going to be bad. Pitch Perfect 2 is absolutely, for me, without a doubt, the worst movie I saw this year. Now, Pitch Perfect 1, I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it either. There were moments that I like. Now, I love Anna Kendrick as an actress. I think she's stunningly beautiful. I think she has an enormously great singing voice. Into the Woods is amazing. Watch Into the Woods. Don't ever watch these. Watch Into the Woods. Oh my God, she is so good in that. Her voice is so beautiful in that movie. She was so pretentious, and she is so just officious. I mean, in Pitch Perfect 1, I mean, she represents everything I hate about the stereotypical millennial. I have everything in the world handed to me. I have everything I want. Rich daddy's paying for college. I got the dream job of a lifetime working at the college radio station, but I'm still just brooding and angry all the time. That bitch needed to be punched in the face. The saving grace of the first Pitch Perfect movie for me was Rebel Wilson, the Fat Amy character. She was hilarious in that movie. Every time she was on screen, and I found out that, I think it was half of her lines were not scripted. So that's pretty impressive. So I enjoyed the Fat Amy character in that one. In Pitch Perfect 2, that opening scene, I'm sorry, I didn't find it funny. I thought it was mean-spirited. I thought it was fat shaming, even though she did it to herself. And I know that people, you can't say no. I do. I think it was a very poor choice to begin the film that way. And I love Elizabeth Banks as an actress and as a person, but she sucks as a director. Absolutely sucks. If this movie, I've never seen a movie that was so poorly put together. I mean, you have a movie with Katie Sagal in it, and I couldn't stand her character either. And I like her, and I don't like Sons of Anarchy. I know a lot of people did. It wasn't my kind of show. I liked her on it. I like all the acting on Sons of Anarchy. But Pitch Perfect 2 is for me a movie that I would say stay far away from. Nothing about the movie is entertaining. It's not funny. The songs are just boring. It's the same thing over and over and over again. And one of the worst part about both of his Perfect movies, I fucking hate Adam Devine. He thinks he's Jack Black, but with no charisma and no talent. Just the way I feel. Well, this week's video is going to be short because I actually didn't prepare for this. A lot of stuff happened. I had a meeting with kids, teachers earlier today and shit, so I didn't get around to writing something out. So starting next week, I'm going to do films that are related to the holidays. So they're gonna be Christmas themed, but not really Christmas movies. In case you're wondering, I'm absolutely gonna do Silent Night, Deadly Night. So that's what you can expect next week. So sorry it's a short video, but stay away from Pitch Perfect. Go ahead and watch Arkansas Women's Prison Massacre. And Twin Peaks is coming back. That's good news. Bye.